Hi, this is Andy Goodman with Recruiting and Coaching Solutions powered by Leaders Edge Training. And today I want to talk to my recruiting friends out there. I want to ask you, how comfortable are you with your recruiting technique? Are you getting the results that you want? If the answer honestly is no, I'm not hitting my full potential, then the reason generally isn't because you're not a good salesperson. Let's face it, if you're in a recruiting role, you know how to sell things. The answer most likely lies in your technique. Do you know what to say, when to say it, and how to say it? And before we know when, what, and how, we have to backtrack and understand the two fundamental reasons why agents would even consider breaking up with their current brokerage. So let's cover that today. Number one, an agent will consider leaving their brokerage if they feel stopped in their business. Now, I know what you're thinking. Andy, feeling stopped means they're not making enough money. Well, it's not as simple as that. They have to understand that being stopped in their business is preventing them from earning more income to solve something in their life or fund something in their life that's tied to their big why. So it has to be, the level of being stopped has to be directly equated to what it's costing them. It's important to them. And we cover that in the ultimate playbook for recruiting and retaining real estate agents, available on Amazon. Small cost and a large return on investment. We talk about how to get an agent to admit, self-discover that they're being stopped and what that costs them. So that's the key technique in that. And the second thing, why agents will break up with their brokerage, is if they feel some level of being disconnected or discontentment with their brokerage. And again, the technique would be to question what level that discontentment is. If they're subtly discontent or disconnected, it's not enough for them to move. You know, they might not just like the vibe over there or not completely feeling it. And then a high level of discontent would be along the lines of them being angry about something in their brokerage. So if people leave because they're stopped and or they're discontent, the technique has to revolve around qualifying both those things. And now here's the kicker. I want you to really dig in with me on this. After we've qualified those things, they still won't move if they're a high level of self-discovery of them being stopped in their business, even if you show them solutions. And they won't leave even if they're angry at their company, even if you show them it's better where you're at, if the person by nature is somebody whose behavioral characteristics move away from things. People in general, by nature, move towards opportunity where they move away from things. When they move towards opportunity, they move quicker. It's a certain personality characteristic. When they move away, they could rationalize the things that you talk about with them in terms of not making enough money, not doing things a certain way, maybe a better fit in culture for them. You can talk all day, but if there's somebody that moves away from things, they're always going to make the breakup worse than it is, especially after the session you have, it starts to discharge all those reasons that you've brought. So we need to identify if that person is capable of making a move, even if you show them the logic, because there are people that will not make the move regardless. They'll work against themselves, and we know you cannot want it for people more than they want it for themselves. So in future videos, and again, if you buy the book or you want to coach with me one-on-one, we talk about how to identify personalities that move towards or away from things so you don't find yourself spending too much time making a logical argument through technique and not getting a result. That's my tip for today. Please like and subscribe, and I will see you next week.